All right, guys, Fuller coming to you with another video. This time I want to jump into some athletics since the Olympics is ahead of us. You know, it's right around the corner. Um, for you guys who don't know, I used to be very much involved in athletics and still kind of am involved in athletics. Before the COVID, I was coaching kids. I could try to find some of the races of the kids that I coached, but yeah, the kids that I coached, yeah, I had them good. I had them doing what they do. I coached the hurdles and the jumps, and I knew how to, of course, coach the sprints. I also knew how to coach mid-distance running, like 800 meters. I can coach I know how to make niggas run at 800 meters very fast and things like that. Me personally, niggas couldn't mess with me in hurdles, in high hurdles or intermediate hurdles. Niggas couldn't mess with me, or in triple jump. Usually when you're a hurdler, usually when you're a jumper, you're usually a utility guy. So if you're good enough, because in order to be a good jumper, you have to be a good runner. That's the thing about jumping. You have to be a good runner. So usually a good jumper is going to be able to do multiple events. He's going to be able to do like a sprint event. And most of the time you have, as myself, you have like a combo jumper who's a hurdler as well. A good high hurdler, which I was. And still am, Still know how to bust down on the high hurdles. It would probably only take me like maybe 3 months of training to get me fully back in the mix. But anyhow, I was scrolling through my Instagram, and I was really up in the air about who was going to win the women's 100 meters, and I was still up in the air about who was going to win the men's 100 meters at the Olympics. For me personally, like, it was hard for me to bet against Pocket Rocket, Shelly Ann Fraser Price, because it's just, even if she's a mother, even if she's, up there, I think she's in her early 30s, it was for me hard to bet against her because of the simple fact she ran so strategic at the trials. It was like she wasn't trying to run herself out. It was as if she was just going to qualify. That's the thing about it. So, what happened though is, while I was going for Pocket Rocket, I kind of figured, yeah, Pocket Rocket's gonna do this. She got this. But another star in the making, I would say a star in the making, her name is Sha'carri Richardson. She comes out and she runs like one of the fastest times. She ran like 10:63. Yeah, she ran like 10:63. And there was a big like hype over her. There was a big thing about her, and a lot of people were going for her. A lot of people were rooting for her. For me personally, I thought the raw speed and the raw talent was there. I wasn't going to take away anything about that. Definitely wasn't going to take that away, from her. I would just say that the likes of Dina Asher Smith and also Shelly Ann Fraser Price, they just had the experience over her. But I thought she was ready to do some great things. But at the same time, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you at all. I'm not going to even sugarcoat it or cap. I was turned off by her arrogance, because she was definitely arrogant. I should say she is definitely arrogant. And it's like, okay, it's one thing to be confident, but I guess I come from the old school where you're just quiet confident. Like, for example, Edwin Moses. You know, Edwin Moses was the quiet, confident type. He would just go there, prepare, do his thing, come run you down. And that's what he would do. That's how he did his races, you know, but he was just quiet, confident, and just practiced so I mean, the way he practiced, bro, he was something else. As a matter of fact, one of my hurdle coach actually talked to him, and he did some crazy practicing, man. He did some crazy training. I'm serious. If he wanted to, he could run a flat 200 minute, or I mean a flat 200 meter. He can run the sub 19 200 meter. You know, that's how crazy his training was. That's how crazy Edwin Moses' training was. But anyhow, I mean, well, I'll give you two examples of who I even who I modeled my, you know what I mean, my demeanor on the track after. Him, Edwin Moses, but also Dayron Robles. Because Dayron Robles, listen, bro. If you don't know who Dayron Robles is, look him up. Dayron Robles, if anything, he was the smoothest hurdler I've ever seen. He was just very, very smooth. When he hurdled, it didn't even look like he hurdled. It looked like he was literally walking, but he was really going fast as hell. Okay? When it comes to style, there's nobody else with a better style than Dayron Robles when it comes to hurdles. When it comes to high hurdles, Dayron Robles, hands down. And the thing about him, he was quiet. Dude was quiet, chill, relaxed, came to the track, ran niggas down, beat niggas very badly, then went about his day, right? But Sha'carri Richardson, on the other hand, she's just very brash and like haughty almost. And the thing is like now her Olympic dream is in jeopardy, which is what this video is about. Because it's a simple fact that she got caught. One of her drug tests came back and she tested positive for marijuana. Now, here's the thing about that. If you know, this is my thing. If you know that there is going to be random drug tests, if you know that there's a chance that they're going to show up at any time for you to do, for them to do the drug test, why wouldn't you take the necessary precautions and detox instead of setting yourself up to fail the drug test? Because the thing is, they're really kind of cracking down on this stuff, man. They really are. I'll give you another example and then I'll go back to this. But a lot of athletes are missing the Olympics for missed drug tests. You have Christian Coleman. He ain't going to the Olympics because he missed drug tests. You have, I think, the 400 meter champion, the world champion. Her name is Sawa Nasir. You have her missing the Olympics because of missing drug tests. You have even Brianna Rollins, who is, I want to say, who is I think like she's disputing her drug test. she's still trying to get into Olympics. She's disputing her drug test because they said that with her, it was tamper samples. That's what they're saying about her. So you have all these things going on right now. You have, I don't know her name. Yeah, I think she's like a 5,000 meter runner or something like that. I think she's missing the drug test because of positive tests. But I mean, she looked juiced to the gills. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I forgot her name, but she runs the 5,000 meters. She tried to blame her positive drug test on pork meat from a burrito truck. I'm sorry to say it, bro, but there's not going to be enough steroids in a pork burrito that will make you come back positive. She was just juiced to the gills. If you look at her picture, she looks juiced to the gills. I'm not going to even lie to you, you know. But yeah. So now that there's a possibility that Sha'carri Richardson can miss the Olympics because of this, I mean, now it's like the 100 meters is pretty much wide open now because she was a high favorite to win that. But now it seems like, you know, there's a chance that she may not go to the Olympics. And, you know, with this being said, here's my thing about this situation. If you must smoke, okay? If you must smoke, why not just wait until after you win the Olympics to smoke? Why not just stay down, discipline yourself enough till after the Olympics to smoke one? Like, I'm dead serious. After the games listen, when the games are over, usually the athletes are going to take breaks anyway. So why not just take a break and just say, okay, you know, season's over. It was a long season. So I'm just going to smoke one. I'm going to smoke a J. You know, I'm going to roll me up some Kush. Do that. Instead of doing it when the biggest thing of your life is about to occur. Why not do it like that instead? Because it's like, yo, you just kind of like threw it away. Now, this is why I'm hoping that didn't happen, is that the marijuana was laced with some kind of PEDs. Because I'm going to be honest with you, there's different ways of taking PEDs. You know, there's definitely different ways of taking PEDs. And so some people, you know, do it by blood. Some people rub it into them by means of cream. Some people, you know, put patches on their cheeks to have performance enhancing things going on. But yeah. So this is why I'm just like really like, wow, you know, this comes as a complete shock to me, because although for me personally, she was arrogant, it wasn't even about like confidence at that point. To me, it was just borderline arrogance, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But it's like why do that? Why like jeopardize something like this. So now, I mean, shoot, we just have to wait and see if they're gonna just overturn this. If they're just gonna let it pass. Because they said it's marijuana. I mean, some dudes, they do crazy things to get the edge, you know. For example, one sprinter that I used to respect, but I don't respect anymore, was LaShawn Merritt. LaShawn Merritt actually, in order to get the edge, he actually took some type of Viagra or something like that. Or no, he didn't take Viagra. He took something called Extends, and I think inside that Extends there was probably some things that contribute to performance enhancement, you know, and that will help him with his running. But I mean, it remains to be seen what's going to happen. Still looking forward to the Olympics. Some of my friends are actually going to be competing. Shout outs to Jordan Andre. He's competing in the Olympics. And also shout outs to Orlando Ortega. He's competing in the Olympics. Shout outs to, I want to say, what's his name? Just shout out to all my Cuban athletes going to the Olympics. You know, they know who they are. And I think that some of the Cubans that are going have a good chance of medaling if they put it all together. I mean, what do y'all think about this? I mean, since the weed business is so prevalent now and so many people are making money from weed now than ever before, do you think that they should ban her based on smoking weed? Do you think that ban is too harsh? That they should just honestly show leniency due to the simple fact that weed is now pretty much a part of custom in these lands? What do y'all think about it? Let me know in the comment section. But you know, I hope it goes the best for her. I wish nothing but the best for her, even if, like, you know, I was like initially turned off by her arrogance. Because here's the thing, and I'm gonna end it on this note. When Usain Bolt first started running onto the scene, he was very quiet. He was very, like, you know what I mean? Because he knew that he was the new kid on the block. So he was quiet, he was chill, but then when he started coming into his own, and most importantly, when he started meddling, when he started meddling, then you saw his personality come out, you know. And that's what with her, that's what should have happened. Is that if she meddled, then she should have, you know, had that aura about her. But anyhow, man, that's all I got, man. Leave your thoughts and leave your comments about this situation. Let me know what y'all think, man. Fuller signing out. And John,